Let's see. Sorry. Just trying to get things straightened up. Hey, JD, how's it going?
You're behind. Or I'm behind.
No, it's a little lag. So, if we come outside, we get decent enough service to be able to go live. But we live in a trailer, so it eats up a lot of reception. Yeah,
That way we don't have the echo and feedback.
So we're sitting outside, enjoying the nice day. It's a little warm outside.
A lot warm.
And I'm grilling some ribs. So let's see who's all on.
That's what I'm just looking. I don't
Oh.
see anybody.
Looks like Ashley.
Huh?
Let's see. There we go. How have you been, JD? Ashley's got the chat up over here.
Can you read it?
Yeah, that's fine. It pops up here. Hey, drunken one, how's it going? Yeah, it's I have found a way to be able to cook amazing spare ribs in like 2.5 hours on the grill. Yeah, that's drunken. He's not gonna do the same thing. So how have you guys been? I have not been on in a really long time. Been really busy. I've tried to do a couple lives here and there, but they just haven't worked out how I wanted them to. So,
That's the secret.
well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret. It's basically you take ribs, you season them, toss them in a tinfoil pouch, and people actually grill them. A lot of people actually grill them and then put them in the tinfoil, but you can put them in the tinfoil. You can have decently high heat. But you put them in the pouch and you just toss them on there, let them cook for, I don't know, 45 minutes, flip them, let them cook another 45 minutes, flip them, and then kind of open them up, check them, see how they're doing. If you need to adjust your heat, cover it back up, let it grill for another half hour. Then the last 15-20 minutes, you open it all up, and when you open that up, it allows that heat to hit that tin foil, leave that foil on the grill, and it'll darken them up and put your sauce on them, and I mean, fall off the bone good.
Very. I love them. Like you.
So how have you been, drunken one? Yeah, I don't like that flavor of oiling them. I've done that before, and it just gives a different
Salty
flavor
white
to it.
flavor.
Yeah, makes it kind of salty and stuff. But yeah, I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's like the best barbecue sauce.
Right, if it's sore from the
Oh, 6 Mile. Where'd you go? Now you live down in Texas, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
6 mile. I couldn't even do a mile. Half a mile. Like 3 steps I'm done.
Walk to the store just for fun.
Hmm.
That's a good one. That is a funny joke. Yeah, that's what I thought. Texas. Yeah,
It's probably hotter there than it is here.
yeah, but it's not near as
Humid.
humid.
Right.
And humidity is what kills you.
Yeah.
Stupid bugs. It's 90. It was 92 today. 93. And humidity is just through the roof. We had some rain come through tonight.
They're talking about more rain coming through there tonight.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But 3 miles
6
to and
miles.
from. Did you
Jesus.
get anything while at the store? Yeah, I bet you did. I really bet you did.
After the first 3
Do you have
steps,
much-
I'd go to be home.
Do you have much humidity there? I mean, do you live near the coast?
So you can't smoke close to back.
Yeah. The flies are kind of bad out here.
Yeah, we gotta get something for that. It's because of all
Nothing
that
you were-
standing water we had, because of all the rain.
Yeah.
They had a chance to freaking breed.
We've had off and on bouts of rain.
30 miles north of Houston.
Oh, okay. So you are kind of close to the coast. I remember you were kind of somewhat close to all that flooding last year. I remember you talking about that. So, but no, yeah, we've made a lot of changes in the past few months. Don't mind the mess. That the place is a work in progress. I've got some siding missing right here. I know that. I'm more worried about the inside progress before I do the outside.
Allie.
Hi, Allie. How are you doing, hon? So I've got a lot of things I've got to do outside. I know that, but the inside is it's still got some work to be done. I've replaced the carpeting in the living room. I've replaced the hardwood floors or the laminate flooring in the hallway. I got to do the bedrooms and bathrooms, and then I got to redo all the plumbing lines. I mean, it's workable and everything like that, but it could be better. But I've just been so busy with work. I work 6 days a week. Every once in a while, I get a little bit of time off. Like I took today off. You know, we had doctor's appointments and other
Allie.
stuff. And you know that her name is Ashley Allie. Miss Nate.
Miss Nate.
Orange shirt on.
Yeah, he has his orange shirt on. She said, I love your orange shirt.
I guess they got a funny thing going with that. Mr. Ashley Woods. This is why I like to get on here. You guys kind of crack me up. You guys make me laugh. But Ashley has started doing a babysitting thing for a friend of ours. And yeah, I've missed you guys. But she babysits this little 2-year-old girl named Hazel. And she is, I'll just let me turn it around. She's a riot. She has her good days and her bad days. She can be a
I
complete,
totally forgot what terrible twos were like, and my nephew is only 4, and this is who? I've never had a little girl, and this is something different. Like attitude.
Well, hello,
Hmm.
Mr. Eldon. Or
Eldon Adams, yeah.
yeah,
Very.
this girl is something else. I tell you what. The very first day we met her, she like took to me, and I was at work one day, and Ashley called me up and said that she wanted to call me, that Hazel wanted to call me just to talk to me, and she gets on the phone, and I'm driving from one job site to another, and she's just gabbing away, and I didn't know what to do. I mean, you can't understand a 1.5, 2-year-old. So Ashley gets back on the phone and,
Mary, hi Nate.
hi Marie,
I'm
how are you doing?
Sorry. Look like Mary from over here.
No, it's Marie. But
Okay.
yeah, I've missed all you guys. I'm glad to see that you guys are getting on my live stream here. But like I've tried to say in the past couple of live streams, we've made a lot of progress with a lot of things. Ashley's made a lot of progress with her diet. Kind of fell off the train for a little bit, gained a little bit of weight back, but she's getting back on it this week. Give me just a second. I gotta flip these ribs. I can smell it, so I know.
Yeah, I ended up losing a total of like 40 pounds, but then within, I would say, about the last weekish, I fell off the wagon. It was like hard, and I've gained 10 pounds back. So I gotta get back in my diet.
But her surgery's been kind of started. The process for it. The doctor's office has gotten her medical records because we had to change offices. Her surgeon moved from one office to another. No, I didn't take that, Allie. I guess there's a lot of stuff that's happened since I haven't really been doing live. So I'm going to get back on it and kind of look and see what's going on. You should have a wrench. You know that, Allie. But we now have to drive about 100 miles to go see her doctor. So her next appointment is going to be, that's why. Okay. Tried to trick me there. Her next appointment is going to be a
pre-op class,
pre-op class that she has to take.
and then within a week or 2 after that, I will be having surgery.
We just have to have her insurance approve everything, which they're running it through insurance starting today, and that could take up to a month. So, month and a half, she'll be having her surgery. So,
So hopefully by the first.
and you don't get none of these ribs.
These.
These are yummy.
Did you already put barbecue sauce on them or no?
No, not yet. That's gonna be a little bit.
No, okay.
I'm just looking at them. Oh yeah.
They look yummy.
Okay, what time is it now, right, sweetheart?
7:24.
Okay, I put these ribs on at 6 o'clock. when you do ribs, you want Marie. Her name is Ashley.
Hi, Marie.
When you do ribs, the way you know that they are really, really good or really close to being done is that the meat will draw back from the edge of the bone. So you have bone sticking out about a quarter of an inch. And look at this. This is my tinfoil pouch. Hold on, let me switch my camera. It's my little tinfoil pouch. They've only been on for an hour and a half. And you can see that bone. Got to put a little bit of juice in it. Let me flip back.
Yeah, Allie, that'd be all right. I don't mind. Every little bit does help every now and then.
I got to run into the house for a minute. Ashley will keep you company for a second. I'll have to take a picture of the way.
The non-talker of the family, right? They are delicious. By the time he gets them done, like we get a 4 to 5 pound rack, and we have a family of 3, and there's like none left, and we still have to figure out what we're gonna have for sides. That's cool. They're prayer warriors.
Oh yeah, they're probably doing that with Tessie and stuff. And
I can't touch the ribs; they're burning hot. I wouldn't be able to run fast enough. I'd get down like to the second step, and he'd be there. You're leaking out the bottom.
oh, I know, that's fine. I just want enough to be able to kind of steam a little bit in here.
They wanted me to hide the ribs on you.
Do what?
They wanted me to hide the ribs
Ha
on
ha
you.
ha ha ha! So funny. I've got about another half an hour. And I'll take those ribs, open up the pouch, slather on a bunch of barbecue sauce, and let them brown up. Oh, so what I miss?
Not much, really. They're gonna do a prayer. Say a couple of prayers for me on Tessie's.
She doesn't have a surgery date yet, because insurance has to go through. But as soon as insurance goes through, we'll let you guys know. We'll get on and do a live. And Marie, I was just telling JD, or no, Drunken one of them, that I don't like to parboil them or boil them in any way. It's not me. I don't like the way that it makes the meat taste. So I put them in this pouch and put my seasonings on it and everything, and just kind of let it go. I mean, I can do it on high heat. I can do it on low heat all day. And I've never had an issue with them not being tender. I mean, bones just pull right out of it.
Yeah, bugs is one of my. That sounds yummy. Is it an orange tang?
We could actually get orange concentrate and put it in with barbecue sauce and kind of.
I have some.
No, I don't think we do. I think it's that margarita sauce. It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Ray Ray the Explorer.
It's sweet and sour sauce.
It would give it a sweet and sour taste to the barbecue sauce, like kind of like the sauce. We could try it. You know, mix it a little bit. Welcome to my stream. I've never seen you on before, but there's a lot of people that might come on that I've never seen on before. Just been living life and kind of got away from YouTube for a little bit. And, plan to get on more and make more videos. I just got a new laptop, so yeah. Had a one of the things I do for one of the main thing that I do for work is I it'll be fine to tell them all about it here. It doesn't matter. This is a live. I can delete it anytime. People are hearing it. One of the things I do, my main work is restoring houses, apartment buildings. My boss owns and manages several dozen around the city and county. Hey, fat boy, how's it going?
She's thick.
JD, please put him in timeout. I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. Or fat boy, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's why I like you guys as moderators, because I can just see something that doesn't go well with me and ask you guys. Well, I restore these places. You know, my main things I do is electric and plumbing. She has me do a lot of maintenance around for a lot of her apartments and houses. There's a lot of other people that do the general labor stuff. Well, I've been working with her for quite a while. You know, I'm the longest worker she's had, other than her other maintenance guy.
You said you would like my town abandoned places everywhere.
Oh,
I said,
who said that?
Ray.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray.
Well, one of the things that she does as a manager and owner of these places is she has to do evictions. And, well, sometimes these evictions go good. Sometimes they don't go so good. This one, the person was behind by like 7 months in rent. And that just wasn't tolerated. When she took over management for the place, they were like 3 months behind. And she got it, and she tried to work with them to try to get it back. She's very, very lenient with a lot of things. But when her renters tell her, hey, yeah, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to do this, try to do that, or when taxes come in, I'm going to get it. When they don't do that kind of stuff, all right, JD, you take it easy. The last one, I don't really know you yet, so let's kind of hold off on that. Well, one of the things.
He wants to know what kind of surgery I'm having.
Oh, okay. Let me finish my little story real quick, and I'll let you know, Marie. Well, when she does these evictions, if they're really nice about it and they understand and they have their stuff out, she's fine. But when you go into a place, and we go in with the sheriff because they've been evicted by the court, and they're really, really, really mean about it. As soon as the sheriff comes in, that place isn't theirs anymore. Nothing in it is theirs anymore. They turn all over all rights. So sometimes I get a bit of a bonus in my work, and she lets us go in and basically have whatever we want. So I ended up getting a new laptop, new gaming system, and several other things that you just can't normally, can't get in a normal job. So that was a big bonus for me. I really enjoyed it last week. Marie, Ashley is having gastric bypass surgery.
I'm having the full complete one done where they're gonna take my stomach out all the way up to like maybe about an egg size, and then they're gonna take my small intestine, detach it from the large intestine, reattach it to the stomach, and then reattach the large intestine to the bottom of the small intestine. So it will eventually all connect at the bottom as it's coming out. But the food will go from my stomach to my small intestine and then to my large intestines. And I will have a stomach that's like maybe that big tops.
The size of a walnut.
I might be able to eat maybe once all said and done, no more than a cup of food per sitting. At first, I won't be able to eat more than maybe an ounce of fluid at a time.
And one thing she's going to have to do is separating her eating and drinking. She'll be able to drink like 30 minutes before, maybe a half a cup of drink, if that, 4 ounces. And then about a half hour later, be able to eat food of some kind. And then another half hour or so after that.
Yeah, definitely no more soda. I have to get completely away from soda. I'm completely gotten off of all sugars. I used to be a bad sugar person. That's part of my problem. Is I'm addicted to soda. I love sugar. I hate diet of everything, but I've changed. I'm high protein, low carb. I can't go over 50 carbs a day, which I have been failing at, but I'm human, you make mistakes.
It's one of my biggest too.
Mine too.
I think it's a lot of people's.
Gotta have your bubblies. So now I'm stuck drinking this, and it's sugar-free Kool-Aid. It's not too bad once you get used to it. The first 2 weeks, I think, was the worst. And then I got used to it. I was doing daily streams, and then I kind of got off of those because I was just too much of an emotional wreck for the first 3 weeks of the whole diet.
Yeah.
And everything's been so crazy around here.
We've gone, her son and I, we've kind of gone to the sugar-free Kool-Aid as well. I still have sugar in my coffee in the mornings.
Or if he has a Coke, or if he goes to McDonald's and he gets another Coke.
Yeah, but I'm doing that away from you, so I'm not tempting you with that. There's a lot of
Coke bottle.
A lot of temptation with this, and I try not to tempt her. So I drink, I'll go to McDonald's or something while I'm at work.
Beer his mind, lots of calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt's the same way. She's had the full gastric bypass too, and that's her downfall. She says she doesn't even really eat, but because she drinks, she's gained her weight back.
Yeah. The biggest thing is after her surgery, she's got to pack in protein is what they say.
Yeah, those nasty protein muscle milk drinks, I have to drink 3 to 5 of those a day.
And
not gonna happen.
She's not eating any pastas. Breads aren't very often, unless we go out to
Maybe
eat.
twice a week.
We've been going out to eat a lot lately because I've been making decent money and I get home late, so we don't really have time to cook much. But that's gonna change. She's gonna start making dinner at home.
We gotta go grocery shopping. I told you this.
So our going out to eat, we've done that a lot lately. I mean,
Every day
pretty
for the
much
last
every
2
day
weeks.
yeah. So,
Thank you, Marie.
but we moved into this new place and it's been a whole lifestyle change. Not just moving, but with the diet and work and everything's changed. and we're happier.
Yeah, much happier. I'm out of the city. Getting it up.
We lived in St. Louis City, and St. Louis City has its very, very few good areas, and um, we moved out here. It's quiet. Every once in a while, a car will come by our little road. Um, you don't really hear much. You don't hear the gunshots. You don't hear the fireworks. You don't hear
The
people screaming and yelling and fighting. And it's much calmer out here. Yeah, we're in a trailer park, but it's not one of these run down trailer parks that you see. Yeah, the trailers don't. A lot of them don't look the best, but we're fixing ours up. It's a slow but steady process, and it's not a lot of kids around here. There's not a lot of drunks around here.
I'm sure there is,
nothing,
but they're inside.
nothing against being drunken one, Sparky. Nothing against that, but it's just a lot better of an environment.
I don't know what white carbs are.
What?
Carbs.
Milled flour stuff like breads and tortilla and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I can't have any. I have to stay under 50 carbs a day, so any breads, pastas, anything that is high in carbs, that's pretty much out of the question. I'm pretty much to try to keep myself under the 50 carbs because it is so hard throughout the day. I've got to get back on to having a protein drink in the morning for breakfast, having a protein drink in the evening for lunch, getting a veggie to snack on throughout, like in between those times. If I feel the need to munch or chomp on something, I have to grab a raw veggie or some sugar-free applesauce or sugar-free pudding or sugar-free Jell-O. They said it's okay for me to have. And then I have dinner, which is high protein and veggies, no carbs. And if I do have carbs, it's very, very little carbs. I've been dieting, about a month and a half. I'm going to pass on the 22nd of April. It's now the 12th of June.
Yeah, about a month and a half.
About a month and a half I've been on this diet. I fell off of it about a week or two ago. I just crashed and just stopped doing my diet. I don't know what happened. I just kind of just stopped. So starting tomorrow, hopefully, I was going to start it today, but again, I failed. So I'm going to try tomorrow to get back on my diet again. Again, where it's just a protein drink in the morning, protein drink at lunch, snacks on veggies, cheese, sugar-free applesauce, unsweetened. Oh, fucking fly. And sugar-free Jell-O, all the sugar-free fun stuff. And try to get set on that and not eat anything until dinner time. I don't know who she's talking to. She said, yes, my friend gave everything back. Your friend had the surgery? I have it in the back. I can't reach it. Most certainly it is. I was raised, my family is a big family. My mother, before she had me, she was maxed out at almost 500 pounds. Come to find out she was diabetic, so they got it fixed. but she was still a heavy woman. All the way up until, I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago, she was maxing still at about 350. She's had the gastric sleeve done, and she is now down to under 200 pounds. My sister's, yeah, but I also have no gallbladder, so hot lava is all I'm going to say. And it burns.
The rush because of her gallbladder not being there anymore kind of goes through rather quickly. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that she can't eat because of that she used to be able to eat, like corn.
Yeah, that tears
Every
me up.
once in a while she'll eat, salads, but she can't eat like the romaine lettuce. It's got to be iceberg, and even
Yeah, it can't be
that
the
is-
dark green lettuce. The dark green lettuce really does mess with me really bad.
no spinach and things like that.
Yeah, no.
She can eat greens, but not dark greens.
I can have asparagus. I can have green beans. That's and iceberg lettuce. Those are the green vegetables. I can have cucumbers, but I don't think those are really green. Well, they're green on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, what part of Pennsylvania do you live in, Ray? Do you live by Tessie or anything?
Bottle pop is cheaper than bottle.
That is very true. We can go to Circle K up the road and get a big, huge fountain drink for 89 cents.
Yeah, it's like a 44 ounce. It's pretty good size, and
But
it's
the-
only 89 cents.
Cheapest I can find a bottle of water is 89 cents. And that's, little tiny 16.9 ounce.
Yeah, but if you go to
So-
Walmart, you can get 38 bottles of water for the price of.
Yeah, but when you're out driving around or working
true.
and you stop by the gas station, you're not looking for the
That's-
big, massive packs of bottled water. You're
That's
looking
when
for-
my cheat comes in, and I grab a unsweet tea, or I grab Powerade or Gatorade, or if he's not looking, I get a regular soda. But normally he's the one that's getting my soda, so it's always freaking diet.
She's gotten onto Diet Mountain Dew the past couple of days, so she's always trying to find something that
Tastes
tastes a
right.
little better.
The diet Pepsi tastes like Pine Sol. You guys old days when you had Pine Sol and you were scrubbing your floors, you get that nasty Pine Sol taste that sucks you in the face. That's what Diet tastes like. Diet Coke, it's okay at first, but then once it starts to lose its fizz, which is really quick, it tastes nasty.
So where are you from, Ray the Explorer?
That is true, Ray. Or Drunken, I'm sorry. Tess
Oh.
is her neighbor. Her
Not
and
like
Tess-
neighbor, but
Oh, they're close.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where Kingsport's at. Bristol. You go to any races?
Oh my god, race.
Being that close to Bristol, you gotta go to races.
I want to go to the Daytona.
Daytona Speed Week. That's a hell of a combination.
But I wish I could
It's a
afford
long
to do it.
weekend.
I wish I could afford to do it though.
Yeah.
If I had the money to go to Daytona, I would be like,
Times.
peace. It is $7.49.
Okay. Oh, okay. Still, that's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
$3.99, $3 cheeseburger. Poor man saves $1 for burger tomorrow.
Right.
Actually, cheeseburgers are only $1 at McDonald's there at Cowboy.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can get
after
the
taxes, they're like $1.
you can get the bacon
35.
McDouble for $2,
Yeah.
and that's just more meat.
Yeah. Go to McDonald's, spend $20, get 20 cheeseburgers. And then they want to know why America's fat.
Yeah.
I have lost 40 pounds in a month. I have recently, in the last 2 weeks, gained 10 of that back because I got off of my diet and didn't stick to it like I should have. So once I get back on my diet, that 10 pounds will be like I never had it on me. And then once my insurance gets approved and goes through, and they call me to come for the class, I will go and have the class.
Excuse me, guys. I don't mean to interrupt. I gotta go get some tinfoil. I'll be right back.
But once I have the class, it's gonna be about a week or 2 weeks. Either before my surgery, it's a pre-op class. Yeah, they just go over the basics of what you need to know. Then I'll have my surgery, but I'll be on a 2-week pure liquid, which means there's absolutely no food. So I'm gonna be locked in my bedroom with unlimited supply of liquids, and no one's gonna be allowed to come in because I cannot promise or guarantee that I will not bite anybody's head off, because it's a really big emotional ride, and just me going to just eating at nighttime and not during the day, I was already an emotional wreck. I'm surprised Nate has stuff around because it was hard. It was horrible.
Okay. You guys are gonna see this process. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna go in and out. This is when all the bugs come in and out of my house, but it's worth for all these ribs, because these ribs are to die for. Like, look, I'm gonna show you guys this. Look at this. Yummy. Look at the yumminess. And there's not even barbecue sauce on that yet. If it wasn't so hot, I'd probably grab it right now and start eating it. But I don't want to burn myself, because that would not be fun. We have our blue light still up. Yeah, you'll see that. I'm thinking about changing it. Thank you, Ray. Or Ray. I'm not sure what you prefer to be called. I'm going to try to keep up the progress. I've got to do this for my kid. We went to the doctors today, and I have, for the last couple of years, have had nodules in my lungs. And the doctor today has finally told me that I am in the clear. It is not cancer, so that is a bonus. It is benign. So we're happy for that. So I do wheeze a lot. I do have a lot of breathing problems. But once we have surgery, the doctor says that should and will help with the breathing as well. Alrighty, Ray, I will remember that. I actually called Ray. You know, I was like, well, I don't know what he prefers. So, no, I know.
How does he prefer Ray?
Yeah, he said
Okay.
Ray is his name. Yeah, Marie, if you don't, once you have the surgery, you can gain all the weight back once you lose it, and then you gain it back. If you don't follow the diet and you do decide to not use the tool that was given to you. My goal in my plan, and I am seriously hoping that I can stick to it, and that I will stick to it, and not do like everybody that I have seen and fall off the wagon and start eating the cakes and the cookies and the candies and the sodas and the beers. And, you know, I understand every now and then you gotta have a beer. Okay, that's cool. But my aunt knew what was required. She knew she was gonna have to give it up. She chose not to. So to me, she wasted the money for the surgery. And I feel my mom did the same thing. So I plan on keeping up with it. I have completely quit smoking cigarettes. I used to be a half a pack a day person. Not really a big smoker anyways, but I ended up quitting smoking. I have not smoked a cigarette since January 9th of 2016.
Year and a half? 17.
Was it 17?
Last year.
January 9th, 2017. I have not picked up a cigarette. I do vape every now and then, but it has no nicotine.
Thank you. I get that all the time.
And the drunk one just said the same thing. She says, man, those ribs smell great. I'm like, they do. They really do. We just had someone drive by on their scooter saying the same thing. Said, man, that smells good, as he drove by. These dogs are something else.
Okay. So, little bit about my ribs. When you do it this way and you try to put it on the grill, you're not going to be able to actually get it on the grill. So, actually, let me bring this back up here because smoke. I do a back and forth thing with tinfoil. So let me show you this.
I already showed him what it would look like without our ribs, without our rib sauce.
That's the ribs. They'll be done here in about 15 minutes. And if you can see this bone, look at that just peel back. I mean, that took about 2.5 hours. So, yeah. So, yeah, I know I'm talking about my food and stuff a lot, and we're talking about diets and stuff, but I am super, super proud of her. And sorry, licking the barbecue sauce in my hands. I am super, super proud of her with everything she's been through. And it's really, really hard. And that's why I try to go out of my way
Baby, can you
sometimes.
just leave my phone?
Yeah.
I have to rinse the phone.
Okay. I try to make things that she can eat that are extremely good. And there's she can eat all the meat she wants because meat doesn't have carbohydrates in it. It is packed full of protein. So I do things like this as much as I can. I generally don't get home from work till 6 or 7 at night. So it's kind of hard sometimes. And with her not being able to eat vegetables like potatoes and a lot of foliage and things like that, I go for the bigger stuff. I go for the really finger licking, I mean, you just want to not stop eating type stuff because she can eat all of this she wants. All of it. She can eat a whole rack of ribs in one sitting if she wants. Her doctors told her that. It's the carbs that she's wanting to stay away from, that she has to stay away from. And that's sugars and pastas and things like that. And with me not being home as often as I'd like, it's hard for me to really sit down with her and say, okay, we can have this and we can't have this. So it's been hard. I mean, I feel bad because You know, I want to be there with her for every step with her. Um, everything goes on breaded tortillas. That is true. But believe it or not, we have figured out a way to make tacos with like 3 carbs. Tacos and burritos using no tortillas. Use cheese. You can make a cheese shell. And it sounds preposterous. But it is really, really good. If you like like Cheez-Its or Goldfish crackers, the shell tastes just like that and adds that really good flavor to the taco. And you just basically toss it in the pan and you let it cook. Just a small thin layer of cheese, and it's really, really good. So, like I said, I'm super proud of her um, for everything, you know, that she has accomplished. It's a big thing, and I just want to try to encourage her as much as I can. And she needs all the friends that she can get to help her. I mean, she's got a lot of friends and she's got a lot of people encouraging her. But you can't ever have enough friends. You can't ever have enough support in something like this. So, but I don't know. Can somebody get that Ryan Bessie guy? Just kind of warn him. I don't, you know, you don't have to delete his thing, but because I didn't understand what he was saying. But you don't talk like that, okay? Um, I don't tolerate intolerance in this live. Okay. Um, okay. Next time, please word your stuff better. I can't necessarily see the chat. I mean, I can, but I can't read everything everybody's posting because I'm in the middle of cooking this and doing this and that. So when I see a comment saying, "Did she fart a lot?" that just seemed rude to me. I apologize. But I'm not going to make this too much longer. I'm going to end up getting off of here because these are about done. She's getting bit up because we have to be outside to do the live thing. I mean, I can still post videos inside, but I can't do lives. So, like I said, sorry I haven't been on, guys. Things have just been really, really busy, and I'm going to be trying to get on more, as you guys have seen my attempts the past 2 days. Yesterday, I tried to do a live, and I was at work and thought I had more time. And I didn't have as much time as I thought. Okay, Ryan Bessie, if you can talk in a non rude way or disgusting way, and if you can be a normal chatter, you won't get blocked or banned. I have my moderators in here watching things like that. So
Fat Boy says he's trolling.
yeah.
I don't
So if you
know
could
how
stop
to
your
spell.
trolling, that would be appreciated. If not, you're gonna be banned.
Petrobus wants to know, did you leave St. Louis?
Hmm.
Helena?
Hmm.
I think I'm saying
Um,
that right.
Elena, we left St. Louis, city and county. We live actually in um, we live actually in the county just south of St. Louis, so we're still kind of in the metropolitan area, but we're in a much better area. So trust me, drunken one, I'd give you a couple ribs if you were here.
Yeah. But
Believe it or not, they're not as expensive as they used to be. You can go and buy a full rack of ribs for $10.
isn't he in Texas?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna pay more in Texas because of the taxes and everything, because it's tourist town. Everything's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, but there's a lot more beef cattle in Texas. It's supply and demand type thing.
That's why it's more expensive.
But that's why I'm able to do this. You know, things. Sometimes we'll get 2 racks. I've done 2 racks before, and I mean it turns out amazing. Thank you, fat boy. Yeah, I'm actually one last time.
It looks so yummy. Got a little charred, but that's good.
That's just the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I know.
But like I was telling them, you were probably watching. I don't know.
No, it went dead.
I try to do this because I mean it's a cheap thing to do instead of going to the restaurant and
Yeah, paying $20.
paying $20 for ribs.
It ain't even a full rack, it's half a slab.
And I mean it's protein. It's pure protein. So it's cheap, it's easy to do. I love grilling. Love barbecuing.
Yeah, Maria does. As I was saying earlier, I don't know if I got to finish the whole story or not. But my family is the type of family that everything is around food. You're upset, you get a cake, you get ice cream, you get cookies. If you graduate high school, you get food. You know, you get an A, you get candy. My mom always showed her affection through food. And it wasn't the good food, it was the wrong foods. When I was younger, my mom would let me sit and eat a full 8-pack of hot dogs and 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese and not stop me. So I grew up thinking that's okay and that's how you're supposed to eat. Well, 33 years later, I find out that's not how you're supposed to eat. So it is a big life change. The surgery is not going to be a fix. It's not a fix it. It is a tool. It is something to help me learn to eat right. And that's what I need. I have a 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old son. I do wish and hope that me and him can in future have a child together. Hopefully it's in our cards. And I want to be here for that. And at the rate that I'm going now, sorry, he just pulled the ribs off that thing and it just fell apart. At the rate I'm going now, if I didn't change my ways like I decided to do, I would probably be dead within a year or 2. My blood pressures, because I wasn't taking my medicine, I wasn't taking care of myself, was 187 over 115. That's stroke range, if anybody knows what the ranges are. My weight was all the way up to 489 pounds. I am down as of today because I did go up 10 pounds. I am down to 459 pounds. I was 2 weeks ago at 449, but
Just
we're
want to
doing
show
it.
this real quick. These are my ribs, guys. Fall apart for you.
Yeah, yummy.
That's a full rack of ribs. It wouldn't come off in one piece, so I had to.
Yeah, society does revolve around food, and society also revolves around Barbie figures. You got to be a certain size, you got to look a certain way. If you don't, you're not accepted, or you're made fun of, or you're tossed to the side because you're not what society expects. I don't want to be a size 2 or a size 0. I will never be happy skinny. I've never been skinny my whole life. Even as a child, I was big. I don't see myself ever wanting to be skinny. Yeah, lettuce.
I had somebody or quite a few people say that because I said a while back that I was going to start doing more videos again and things like that. So this live, I figured I'd come along and kind of do a live, a mixture of things. And those people recommended or said they wanted to see me make a lot of more food.
Well, you
There you
got
go.
food.
So figure I'd mix it up and toss that in there too. Well, guys, we're gonna go devour these things. It was nice seeing you on. It was really good to be on for an hour because I don't get that time anymore. I will try every now and then to upload videos. Yeah. You guys take care. It was nice meeting all of you guys, or those that I haven't met before. Please subscribe, like my video. Hit that thumbs up real quick before I leave. Just even if you just like the rib part.
And I'm also on YouTube if you want. Mine's Ashley Lynn. If you want to go view it, I don't really post a lot, but I do have some videos up of my son and us. He's taunting me.
Yeah.
So, love you guys. Have a good night, good day for those that are still early in the day.
Gotta go, guys.
See ya.
Sorry, can't do this any longer. Bye. I can hit that X button.